What is drop-in? Feeling a G? What's a banger?
A banger.
What's up, guys? Nikki Novak here in the Young Hollywood studio with champion snowboarder Louie Vito. Louie was teasing me because he was testing my boarding knowledge before we started rolling.
I was.
Yes. We were talking about video games, and you are on a video game.
Yeah, I'm in Tony Hawk's Shred, so I had to make sure you knew who Tony Hawk was because he's kind of a big deal.
He's kind of a big deal, and I did know who Tony Hawk was.
You did. I'll give you that.
So in the game, you can actually be Louie Vito?
Yeah, and it's funny because after like the level, there's like actual pictures and videos that pop up of each character who give you tips. It was filmed like a little bit ago, and you know, I feel like I'm a little bit more older and mature now. Then I look there, and so I'm like, man, I look kind of dumb, but it's funny to see.
I got that thing. It's hot, make it rain. It's cold, I'm a roll.
So Living Louie Vito.
Yeah.
New YouTube show all about you.
Between what's right and what's wrong.
Signing number 3 in 3 hours.
Oh, it's just Louie Vito, you know, snowboarder. No big deal.
You got a little crush, maybe?
Like 6 months, you know.
Is it kind of like Living La Vida Loca?
Yeah, it's kind of think the play on the name.
Yeah, what
right
is
there.
Living Louie Vito?
Just a lot of traveling,
Yeah.
a lot of snowboarding. This was the first season, and we just went from contest to contest and like side trips, hanging out with my friends. My party, sold out show. Let's go check this out.
I saw some of the episodes because some of them are up on YouTube already.
Yeah.
Flame throwing?
Yeah, me and Ryan Sheckler did a Red Bull thing at this army base, and we shot like all these fully auto guns, flamethrowers. Call this Saving Private Ryan over here. You know, then we went to New Year's No Limit together and watched Robbie Madison and Levi LaValle jump the snowmobile and dirt bike super far.
Do you
in San
have
Diego.
fears? Like, are there things that you won't do?
I do have fears, but that's kind of the more fun when you overcome your fear and you do what you were scared to. If you do something crazier, like with a bull chasing you and you had to never dunked a basketball and you had to dunk it, or else you got stabbed by the bull and you do it, it's gonna feel way better.
You just put it out there. You knew you could be running with the bulls.
I've actually thought about that, but
Really?
there's too many people in the way. Like, I like to have control of the situation. I feel like I have some slow guy trip and fall in front of me and really just mess up my, my exit route.
Do you always feel like you're in control, like when you're doing your crazy tricks and everything?
Sometimes, you'll have these moments where you're like, whoa, that was like kind of scary, because like I lost my edging, or I almost we call it like G'd out, where you compress sometimes.
I mean, to be honest, you could go crip, dub chuck, 10, 10, 10, and be top 3 if you want. It's up to you. No, I mean, you could go single on the first hit if you want.
For people who don't know a ton about snowboarding, what is drop-in?
Drop-in's a term that's normally used more for like half pipe. So half pipe's a U shape. So it's when you come in, because you come in from the side and you drop into the half pipe. It's a drop-in. You ride from the top of the half pipe and you go down into it.
Feeling a G?
Feeling a G. That's like a G. I call it a G-force. We have these things called quarter pipes, which is like half of a half pipe, and it's a wall, so it's like you just come straight into it and then you just hit it. And that one's hard because you're coming in and you're hitting a wall, like going straight into it, and so you kind of compress. It's like a lot of G-forces.
What's a banger?
A banger. That's like a cool trick, I just had a banger run.
What is it?
It's like you see a hot girl and she's banging, she's hot. You do a cool trick, and that was a banger.
Okay, so what's better for you? A banging hot chick or a banging banger run?
Well, a banger run's probably better for me because
better for your career.
Because that's what I was supposed to do. And then if you ride well, a lot of times it helps you out with the banging hot chicks.
I love this. What's a throwdown?
Well, throwdown is a fight,
Sure.
But no, if I threw down, it means like you put down a good run. You put down a lot of bangers. Like, oh man, he really threw down today.
I had my first snowboarding lesson back in Sundance.
Yeah, with my friend Danny Cass.
With Danny Cass.
All right, so.
It's a very similar motion to some other activities.
Which activities are you talking about? Oh, skateboarding or surfing?
Exactly, skateboarding. That's what I was thinking.
He's 2-time Olympic silver medalist.
I did know that.
Did you?
I did know that. He showed us the hill where he won his
Oh yeah, because
first
that was in
Olympic
2002
medal.
in Park City.
And so will you be coming back to LA for Dancing with the Stars All-Stars? Have you heard any?
I've been hearing about this.
Would you do it again?
I would do it again. I think, I mean, it was so different for me than snowboarding. Like, it's like here. Snowboarding is here.
Well, most people who aren't athletes who go on the show say it's the hardest thing they've ever done. I imagine for you, maybe not.
It was hard mentally for me just because I'm wearing clothes that you would never even see me
You're
wear
spray
at home.
tanning and
I would-
shaving your
yeah,
chest.
You know what's funny is, I remember the first week, they said something about my hair, and I was like, you guys asked for a snowboarder, you're gonna get a snowboarder.
You're
think I'm
gonna get long hair.
You think I'm gonna cut my hair short and like, you know, like put gel in and all this stuff just for the show? I was like, you're tripping.
I just cut Louie's hair before we started rolling, I'll have you know.
Yeah, to fix it up. I got to cut. I almost didn't want to cut it because I like my hair long, but since I've been traveling so much, I cut it like once every 2 months just so it can kind of grow out, and so I let it grow out now.
Well, thank you for coming in. Congrats on the YouTube show, and we're gonna
Yes.
cut so I can finish your haircut.
Yes, thank you for having me.